Hi there, my name's Georgia Neve, and today I will be presenting on the effect peer pressure has on the prevalence of disordered eating behaviours in young children aged 6 to 12. So, with over a million Australians currently living with a form of eating disorder, which 31.6% are adolescents. I believed it was important to dive into the idea of how eating disorders begin and whether or not children experience eating disorders much like adolescents, where peer pressure is really quite high. So first I developed and delved into the idea of what peer pressure was and what disordered eating behaviours were. So peer pressure is defined as the encouragement by others in one's own age group to act or behave in a certain way. And disordered eating behaviours are defined as being unhealthy eating actions and habits with the aim to maintain body weight, which involves strict dieting. So this can involve binge eating, starvation, fasting, skipping meals, and can ultimately lead to some serious eating disorders, including anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa, which can cause serious bodily harm in long-term effects. So in my future study, I will be using the eating attitude test, which is a 26 scale questionnaire based on different eating habits of individuals and the inventory peer influence on eating concerns, otherwise known as the IPIEC, which uses 3 constructs: likability, interaction, and message, and measures peer pressure within individuals and their collective group. So after looking at a lot of research conducted on peer pressure within adolescents aged 12 to 17, I found that there was a gap in the literature which failed to examine the link between disordered eating behaviours and peer pressure in young children aged 6 to 12. This age group is highly influential by their peers, parents, and those around them. I believe it's important to outline the role peer pressure plays on individuals' likelihood to develop forms of eating disorders. However, research already conducted fails to recognise this age group and whether or not whether or not disordered eating behaviours kind of already exist in this age group. So the 3 articles I've used to base off my wanted topic was, the first one was the relationship between peer pressure and the risk of eating disorders among adolescents in Jordan, which was conducted in 2018. This project also used the EAT 26 and the IPIEC scale, and it found that there was significant relationship between peer pressure and disordered eating behaviours in adolescents aged 8, between the grades of 8th and 10th grade in Jordan. And it found that individuals partook in such eating habits because they felt that they would be more accepted and popular if they were thinner or skinnier, and the only way that they could do that was to partake in such behaviours. The second article was the self-efficacy for healthy eating and peer support for unhealthy eating are associated with adolescents' food intake patterns. So this study explored the link between peer support for healthy and unhealthy eating and individuals' ability to feed themselves healthy or unhealthy food. So this one used assess the dietary daily intake of participants with the 98-question self-administered food frequency questionnaire, and compared it to an 8-item scale for healthy and a 6-item scale for unhealthy social support. A weakness of this article was that its use of the self-reported measures. So it warranted some inconsistency with the results, the final results documented. And Article 3 was the effects of peer influence on disordered eating behaviour. So this surveyed girls and boys between 6th and 8th grade using an eating disorder inventory and the IPIEC again. The importance of Article 3 was that it outlines that there is a gap for a lack of knowledge regarding disordered eating behaviours within young children, which has spurred my curiosity and wanting to look into it. My aim will be to investigate how peer pressure influences disordered eating behaviours in young children aged 6 to 12, and to measure whether females experience pressure to a higher extent. So I've hypothesized that young children will experience disordered eating behaviours when peers partake in such activities, and that females will be will score comparatively higher on the EAT 26 and the IPIEC scale more than their male counterparts. I hope that this has given you some background into my future reports coming up. And thank you for listening. Bye.